Alright, so today is July 5th. It finally cooled down. It was like 96 earlier today, but now it's back down to about 88. So we're fine to go into the garden now. We're going to plant all these seeds today. I know it's a little bit late, but then again, we better hope and pray that there's no snow in September, because by the way things are going, it's looking a bit more probable, because it has happened before. So let's do this. So I spent the better part of the morning weeding out a lot of these plants. You can see I got all the way up to the point where there's peas in here. The reason I haven't really gotten around to planting anything yet, because you know it's like 5 o'clock right now, is because it's just been such a busy day. But we're ready to start planting these now. So we're going to start off with zucchini plants. We want to do all these holes over here and these two as well, so let's do this. Alright, so we're going to start with this hole right over here. This requires some zucchini, so I need to open these because apparently this one's not yet been opened. Alright, so we got it open. Here, you can look in here and see all the zucchini seeds maybe. So how deep do these say? These say, all right, so it says on here, so you need to plant about an inch into the ground, 36 inches apart, and 1 to 2 seeds. So we're gonna do, depending on how many seeds we have left, is how many seeds we're gonna do in every hole. We're gonna start off with doing two seeds per hole. So yeah, we're going to poke our finger directly into the soil about an inch deep, so like about that deep. Now unfortunately the soil isn't that rich, but what I can do is like I'm going to like maybe add some soil on top of this. So there we go, we got the seed now planted in here. So yeah, there we go. Now I'm gonna put another hole into here and do the exact same thing again. Another seed planted and more dirt on my fingers. So now we have one hole out of the tens of other holes to do. Let's go. Alright, so now that we got the first hole done, we are going to do a lot of other holes now. So this will take a little while, but my hope is to have this done as soon as possible. So I'm gonna put us into time lapse until we've finished every single hole. Let's go. Alright, so I am an absolute moron and made this mistake of forgetting to weed this last row, because this morning it was an absolute hell show out here. Like, it literally felt like hell on earth. It was like 98 degrees, humid, everything that you don't want in a summer day. It was pretty bad, so I wasn't able to weed this last row because I had to go in and get a nice little drink of water. So I'm going to weed this right now, put this onto the cart, and then we're going to plant the seeds. We finished off all the zucchini plants. We now just need to plant some more. You can see we planted a total of 2, 4, 6, 7 zucchini plants out of the 7 that were possible to grow. So let's do this next one. Alright, so I just want to start out this part of the video by planting these. These are the typical gourds, you know, they're shaped like this, nothing too special, like pumpkins basically. So these things tell me to plant 1 inch in the ground, and it takes about a week to get some really good germination out of these things. So yeah, let's plant these about 1 inch into the ground. So that's how deep you want to put this in. And this one also wants to go about 1 inch in the ground. So yeah, if we have a lot of gourds this year, then we have a lot of gourds. So cool. I don't know how many of these I'm actually going to end up doing by the end of the video. My goal is to get both these rows filled with gourds, and also to, you see those rows over there? I also want to get, I kind of want to plant gourds in those rows, to be honest. Because if we only have like 1 row of peppers this year because my cat exists. But it'd be really cool if we had more gourds in the garden, because, you know, gourds equal like really good gardening. So yeah, this is the start of the funny shaped pumpkins this year, if any of them actually germinate. I don't know how many are actually going to germinate. We're just going to pray that some germinate, and yeah. So I'm going to put you in a time lapse while I finish off this row right here. Alright, so now we're going to plant these. I'm only going to plant a couple of these because these are going to be much bigger plants. If you're wondering, these are the bigger varieties of gourds. These are almost pumpkins, but they're only 1 pound. Most gourds are between, I want to say most gourds are about like 10 ounces, 10 to 13 ounces typically. And these gourds are going to be a little bit bigger, up to 1 pound. I'm going to plant only a couple of them We're gonna plant one right there because I didn't have enough seeds to finish off that one. We're gonna plant one here, and one here, so 4. The rest of this row is then gonna be these 3 right there. Those are the ones we finished off, and I'll have a thumbnail shot of seeds. And then I'll finish off this last row right here with any remaining seeds, so yeah. All right, so we got these 2 seeds. These are gonna be for the last hole actually right here. So I'm gonna poke 2 holes in the ground, obviously, and actually with the last 2 seeds I planted, I saw one of them, there's like this beetle in that hole, and like for like whatever reason it decided to like start attaching itself to the seed, but it killed it. So I don't know how many squash or gourds are actually gonna come up in this hole right here, but I'm gonna pray it's gonna be more than 0. So yeah, this entire row right here is finished. We just have 2 more rows to go. Actually more like 1 6/8 more to go, to be honest. So yeah, let's do the rest of these rows in time-lapse mode. All right, so we got these 2 seed packs next. So we just planted a total of, so we got 5 on this row. So we got 6 total plants of these. So we got 6 total gourds just planted in the garden. We've finished up the first row. We're midway through the second row. The third row will be all of these and more. So yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end of the video possibly. It's definitely gotten cooler. Like when I started filming this, it was 88 degrees. Now it's all the way back down to 83. Which is much better for gardening work, but still, cool off of this. Yeah, it'd be cool. So what's crazy is the fact that this is literally the second pack of these types of seeds we have to put in the garden. Yeah, I just took like a bit of a 30-minute break to wash off my hands, get my hands back to their original intensity and strength, and also, yeah, to get myself a little bit of refreshment. So let's get back to gardening. Yeah, because in gardening, work is never done. All right, so we just finished up the second row here. There's peas at this point. They're still blooming a little bit. You might be able to see that, but they're not really doing that good. I think we're probably gonna rip them out and probably put some other plants in here soon, but not for now. So we're gonna finish out this last row by planting the ones in that other package, which I haven't really talked about a lot yet, and also other packets that haven't been 100% yet used up, but still need to be 100% used up. So I'm just in the middle of planting seeds and my cat decides to come in. Are you gonna help me with the effort of planting, or are you just gonna eat all the seeds? Because you were just nibbling at my water bottle. And you're like, yeah. Those are plants. Yeah, it looks like she doesn't care about me planting any seeds. I still have all that to go. We're only like right here. So let's move on to the next one. Let's continue the time lapse. All right, so we just got all this done. We have this one, this one, this one, this one, a lot of these left. So we've officially finished up with that box. Now we return to these boxes. So that's all that's really left at this point, and the haze has really gotten worse as I started filming this video. It's like 7 right now, and there's so much haze over here. It's crazy. So let's get right back to planting things. I gave the cat the scare of my life when I screamed at my rooster for jumping on one of the chickens. Alright, so I just got finished planting literally everything in all these rows today. We planted a lot of gourds. So take whatever amount of holes we have here and multiply that by 2, and that's the amount of seeds I just put in the garden in the last hour or so. Yeah, that was pretty much all I had to say for this video. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and just wait a second because I'm about to do a cool little outro thing really quickly. So yeah. Also, another thing is that yes, my chickens will be in a lot more videos. I'm sorry for the lack of chicken videos recently. I've just like not really been going out there a lot, but they're coming back. Just you wait. Anyways, like and subscribe. Wow.